What's up everyone and welcome to a new Minecraft snapshot video. I'm TheCactusMonkey and today we are checking out the latest snapshot for Minecraft 1.14. We are checking out snapshot 18w48a. So lately the developers have focused on adding the pillagers into the village and pillage update, but it's now time for the villagers. And around this jungle I actually have one of those new villages. So let's check it out. As it is right now, they have only fixed the plains villages, but up here we have one. As you can see, this is quite massive. We have also gotten some nice stripped logs. We have gotten clay, stone, and wood all into this. And we have some really nice architecture going on. They are looking much better than they did before. And if we go into a house like this, you can even see we have beds and chests with the new loot tables. It looks like you can get some apples, books, and you can see that even those smaller houses here have some torches, something to sit on, and a bed. There are also random hay bales laying around. We have those meeting areas with a bell. I think this will be used to when the raids come in the future, so we can ring this to warn each other or something like that. But overall, I think this is looking really cool. Here you have another house with a yellow bed even. And as you can see here, this village actually have two meeting points. So we have one down there and one over here. And I think that that is probably quite good because this is quite a spread out village. Here we have some other houses, just ordinary houses, some crops. I hoped those crops would be in the ground, but apparently they are using the old boxes. And in here, and this is the house with the smoker. So some or a villager will spawn in here who will fix everything with a smoker. I do not know which villager that is, however, but that will probably has its home house in here. But over here we have the blacksmith, and it has this grindstone, and it has its normal chest inside of here. This loot table doesn't work as it is right now, but let's focus on the grindstone. So I have a crafting table here to because you can actually craft this. So 2 planks, 2 sticks, and a stone slab. It have to be a stone slab, otherwise this will not work, and you will get this grindstone. Now let's go into game mode survival and use this grindstone. So you can see this has a GUI. It looks like this, and this GUI and this block will be used instead of this stuff that we could combine items in our crafting to combine it to one item with higher durability. So that's now what we are using here, and as you can see, it will remove all enchantments but repair the item. And that item actually took the curse of vanishing, but on the update post it says that you cannot lose the curse of vanishing or a curse of binding. As you can see there, we didn't get it removed, but on the old one we did. And also if you take one with other enchantments that you will lose, then you can see we will get some XP back. So we got 5 levels from that, and if we do that one more time, we got a little bit more XP. So we will get XP back when we repair and disenchant the items. Also, we have gotten a new title screen here. You can see we have the villagers down here with the new skins. We have not gotten the skins yet. Here we have another one, but they will come in the future. And here you can basically see a lot of stuff that's coming for 1.14. We have the pillager outpost, the new villages, a new village, and on the other side of this we actually have a bamboo forest with some pandas in. So I'm now in a super flat world. As you can see here behind me, we have a lot of structure blocks. So I have taken out almost all of the structures for the new villages, and I will go over the main stuff quite fast, except the bigger houses. So we just have some pens and some flower pots here. Here you can also see how the jigsaw blocks work. So Here you can see that this jigsaw down here will turn into oak fence when it's generating, and it will also summon some animals, as you can see here, that we will come to later over there. But we have three different pens, and now we are getting into the houses that we have a lot of. So this first one here is the armorer house, and you can see we have a smoker in here, I think. No, it's the blast furnace. But it's just an ordinary house, and I like how they have made this little chimney. It even comes up there, which I really like. They have really thought this through. Then we just have a normal big house in here. You can see just a chest in here. Let's actually see. Let's actually see if this has any loot table. So yeah, we actually have one here. So the village plains house. So we have some different. So we have some different loot tables for the villagers now. So now we can get from the houses. Here we have the butcher's house. So this is a little bit bigger, and we also have another chimney up there on top. Let's see. This has the smoker. So the butcher will use the smoker to probably smoke the food, while the armorer will use the blast furnace in there to smelt the ore so they can make the armor. Here we have another butcher house, and I think this is actually the one we looked through before in the real spawned-in village. And here we have the cartographer house with the table inside of here. We actually have some nice carpets and a new chest. So this is actually another loot table. So here we have villager cartographer loot table, and it looks like we can get some maps, compasses, and food. And then we have the fisherman's house, and as you can see in here, we have a lot of barrels. We have water around his house, and there are actually someone that have found in the bedrock beta the textures for the barrel when it has fish inside of it, and that's probably the main use for the barrel, to store fish and food like that. Then we have the Fletcher's house, and it basically just has a fletching table inside of here. Then we have a large farm here, and then we are coming to the library. So there are two libraries, and inside of here we can find the lecterns, also some bookshelves, and it actually have a balcony, it looks like. Here we have the second variant, and this only has one lectern. Here we have the mason's house, and it looks like this mason should use the stone cutter and something with clay and terracotta. We are not really sure what this will do yet, but we have gotten this nice animated textures. Then we are just coming to some normal houses. So here we have two medium houses before we are coming over to some plazas or meeting points. So you can see we have the bell and probably some trading stands or something for the villages. Two different ones here. And what I think is weird is that those two, as you can see here, is actually on their own. There are actually three other ones over there, as you can see with a tree there, that we will come to later. But this is spawned in with the houses, and I'm not really sure why. Now we are going to look at the tannery house, and I'm not really sure what that is, but it has some cauldrons with some water on the outside. Yeah, it only has cauldrons. I'm not sure what this will do. Let's check if this is a new loot table. Yes, it is. So, and we can get some bread and the different leather armor. Then we have something that's called a plain temple. It's a small house here with a brewing stand inside of it. So this can be a easy way to find this item, but I have no other idea what this is actually for, because I don't think the villagers are praying. This is another temple that looks more like a church of some sort, and this also has a brewing stand. I think this is more like the old version we had, but it's updated a little bit, so it has some nicer architecture and some stained glass paints. Then we have the toolsmith's house, and inside of here we have the smithing table. This is actually quite small, and you can probably not put in so much stuff in here, so this is not the funniest house, but you have the smithing table in here. And then finally, we have the Weaponsmith as you saw before. We have the Grindstone, and we have the chest inside of here with even another loot table, which is the village Weaponsmith, and this is not containing anything yet. There are so many houses that I need to continue over here because we are going quite far out. Those two houses here is actually stable, so I guess there will spawn some horses in here or something. It goes to the animals, and we have some hay bales and some water. Yeah, I think this is for the horses. We have another farming box here, and then we have a bunch of smaller houses. It's 8 of them, if I'm not wrong. And I actually, as I said before, I really like how they are adding in some plants to make this look a much better. And then our last house, this is the shepherd's house, and this will have the looms in it. So the shepherd will probably make our banners. And now we are coming to the different streets, as they are called, or basic paths in the village. This is not all of them because they are quite looking the same, so I didn't bother spawning all of them in. But we have some different curves. We have some smaller ones here, and then we are coming into the villagers. We also have an updated lamp, as you can see here. We do not have the wool up here. It's now a stripped oak log instead. And then we have the villages. So they spawn in with those new structured blocks, as you can see here. And that does the animals as well, as I said before when we were over in the pens over there. Then here we have the bottom of the well from here. We have a town center fountain, a town center well, and then we have two other plazas as I was talking about before. We have some bells and a nice tree here in the middle, and those three grass plots at the end here is just to break up the different paths in here. And that is going to wrap up today's snapshot video, everyone. If you liked it, then please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. It really means a lot. And I will see you on later. See you and goodbye.